Again, we're at the stage in the problem set where we're just looking at the key and try to make sense out of what I presented to you. Now, someone says I take a different approach. You can take any approach you like, whatever works for you. I always say that, whatever works for you, provided that other people can understand what's written down. So I wrote the problem down again. That's all I did. The next thing I did, which I'll be honest with you, it looks really strange, but I'll tell you what I did. I'm using the difference of perfect cubes. So really what am I doing? I'm looking at, sorry about that, I'm looking at a cubed minus b cubed. I know it looks difficult, and that's a minus b, and then it's going to be a squared plus ab plus b squared. That's all I'm doing. So what I do on this side over here, I did the difference of perfect cubes. That's all I did over here. I know it looks really complicated, but that's all that is right over there. This side over here, I didn't do anything with it. Then what did I do? I simplified, and that's a problem. So, the first thing I simplified is that, the 2x plus 1 minus x plus 2, and that would give you, 2x minus x is x, and 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So I see this. Now, granted, someone says, this is a lot of work. Well, let's take a look at it. I don't think it's that much work, by the way. If you took the 2x plus 1 squared, you get 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. I definitely see that. And then if you took 2x plus 1 times x plus 2, you'd see 2x squared, 4x, 1x, 5x plus 2. And then if you took the x plus 2 and squared it, you get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Yeah, it took work to get there. Now, I want to get the next line for you. And the next line is basically simplifying that really complicated thing there. So I'm going to look at the squares first. And what do you get? 4, 5, 6, 7x squared. That's not bad. 4x, 9x, 13x. I see that. 1, 3, 7. I see that. All right? So then someone says, what are you going to do now? Well, I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, there's a factor of x minus 1 on both sides. So what I would say is that to make that a true equation, if x is 1, it's a true equation because both sides would be equal 0. That solution's out of the way now. So what I can do is just simply divide both sides by x minus 1, and what would you get? You'd get something pretty simple. You'd get this on this side, this on this side. Then what did I do? I expanded the x minus 1. What would that give you? X squared minus 2x plus 1. This doesn't change. Then what did I do? I'm trying to use the zero product rule now. What do? Subtract x squared from both sides. I get 6x squared. Add 2x to both sides. I get 15x. And subtract 1 from both sides, and I get 6. Then what would I do? And again, there's some steps missing over here. I probably would factor a 3 out. And what would you be left off with? 2x squared. Again, we're on this line here. We're trying to get to the next line. 2x squared plus 5x plus 2, 3, 2x, x, 2, 1, plus. Does that work? Well, you get 2x squared, 4x plus 1x is 5x. Works like a charm. That's how I got to this line over here. All right? So what do I get? 3, 2x plus 1, x plus 2. And relatively speaking, it's pretty simple to do that. And what I mean by that, 2x plus 1 becomes 0 when x equals minus 1/2, and x plus 2 becomes 0 when x equals minus 2. Let's go back to the original problem, and it's a cubic problem. I'm expecting to get 3 roots. Did I find the 3 roots? I did. This is one of them, this is one, and this is one. So the 3 roots, you get 1 minus 1/2, and you get minus 2. I found the 3 roots. Now granted, I really repeat this over and over again. You may have taken a different approach. And now you might say my approach is a crazy approach, like this thing with the difference of cubes, simplifying, expanding, blah, blah, blah. You decide how you're going to approach the problem, all right? I just want to remind you again, I noticed do this, I don't think often enough, but if you do need to reach out to me, my name is Ben, and that's B as in boy, the @ symbol, that's my email address, by the way, nnon.us. And as long as I'm not overwhelmed, I will try to get back to you. Thank you so much for your attention.